Last year was your first one.
Yep.
Philadelphia and Kansas City.
Yeah.
That was in Arizona. This year, Kansas City, San Francisco, and it's interesting how just 1 year, the difference a year makes. Because last year we thought, hey, Philadelphia, great regular season, Jalen Hurts, you found your quarterback. This franchise is well positioned not only for now, but for the future. Lots of draft picks, young talent, and now they feel further away than some franchises that haven't even been to a conference championship game. It feels like Philadelphia is far away. So you look at San Francisco and Kansas City. Do you feel like in the next couple of years this is going to be not Warriors, Cavaliers kind of thing, but do you feel like these teams, we got to get used to seeing them for a while?
No.
You're not feeling that?
No. I mean, Kansas City probably, just because you have Patrick Mahomes. But the 49ers, I mean, the NFC hasn't had, they do keep getting to the NFC Championship.
Right.
But they don't always keep getting to the Super Bowl. So, and the NFC East winner changes every year. So do I think it's possible still for one of the other teams to be back there, or even the Lions to be back there, or, there's other teams on the come up, Green Bay looked really good. I'm not saying they're going to get back there next year, but there's other teams to look out for. So I wouldn't guarantee it for the 49ers. But I think when you have Patrick Mahomes, that's just a cheat code.
Well, yeah, but I would say this. It all depends on what happens on Sunday, because everything you say about San Francisco is true when they're not winning. So if you get to the Super Bowl and you don't win it, that's almost like a curse for you. You don't win the Super Bowl. Nobody cares about the second place Super Bowl winner. There's no guarantee that you're going to get back. Philadelphia knows that better than most. It's a rare franchise that can lose it and then bounce right back and win it and then get on that streak where, hey, I'm a contender now. So if San Francisco loses this game, I agree with you. Look out for Detroit. Look out for Green Bay. Look out for some other franchises. But if they win it, not only is it so you're shaking your head already. Already you got a prediction in. You're doing a prediction now.
You didn't ask me for my official prediction. I didn't give it. I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah, but you did. No, that body language. You did, but you did. You don't think they can win. But if they do win it, not only do all of these narratives have to change, guilty as charged. The Brock Purdy stuff will have to stop. We have to stop it. We have to stop. If they win, you just have to stop. You can't. This is the last hurdle for Brock Purdy. Well, he's never done this. He's never won a playoff game. Okay. He got to the conference championship, but he got hurt. He got the conference championship this year. He didn't get hurt. He helped them win. He did a great job in the conference championship game. He made plays off schedule, made plays with his legs.
He did.
He was effective. And so now, come on. I'm an official. Where's my credential down there? On my credential, it has my name, and it has 49ers hater.
Okay, well, I'm not with you,
but I am.
Okay.
But I am. Confess, a 49ers hater. Member since, I don't know, 2017, 18, whatever. But even somebody like me, if the San Francisco 49ers win this game, you gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet on Brock Purdy.
I don't have to.
What?
But anyway, listen.
Why not? Why not?
Because
you're not being fair.
No, I am. I get it. Like I'm the new person here, but I think the nature of sports talk is so extreme, right? It's one way or the other way, and it's because I'm the lawyer in me. It's funny, right? Black and white, right?
Yeah.
Like I live in gray. I don't live in. I need nuance, right? Like, we can look at these last 2 weeks, and yes, he made some incredible plays at moments, and he also, San Francisco is lucky to be here right now, okay?
Oh, here we go.
They shouldn't have even won those last 2 games, and everyone understands that, okay?
Everyone doesn't understand that.
Okay, well, I understand that.
I thought you said you live in gray, and then you said everyone understands that, which is a very black and white statement.
Because the Packers, they're a young, inexperienced team, right? And then the Lions choked it away. They're not going up against a team that will do that. And Kansas City Chiefs have, the second best defense? We saw what the 49ers looked like when they played a great defense in the Ravens, and they're going to be going up against the second best defense in the Kansas City Chiefs. And we saw what the Chiefs just did last week to the Ravens. I watched when the 49ers played Green Bay, And Brock Purdy, outside of that last drive,
But you
was
can't-
not good.
Yeah, okay.
He was not good.
Okay.
Objectively, he did
Yeah.
not have a good game. And then
Yeah.
when they played, right, the Baltimore.
Lions. Oh, yeah.
I mean, sorry, yeah, the Lions. Sorry.
Right.
When they played the Lions, we watched again in the first half as he struggled and it wasn't great. And then in the second half, yes, he did go off schedule. He did make plays. And in that regard, he did prove what people say he's not, that he's not a playmaker, that he needs the people around him. He did things, and I think that's great. I'd like to see Brock Purdy put together an entire great game. I'd like to see.
Stop it.
Yeah, no,
Stop
but why
that.
not?
Because that's not how it works. That's not
Why
the,
not?
That's not the agreement. You don't have to do that. Nobody. You don't,
that's what I'd like to
but
see.
I'm saying, but that's not the path to being anointed as a reliable championship quarterback.
So what if they lose and he has a great game?
No, but what I'm saying to you is nobody cares about the details.
I do.
Nobody cares about the details in the retelling of it. We look at Tom Brady as the standard.
Yeah.
And his 7 Super Bowl titles. Okay. Nobody cares that in the Seattle game, he had 2 interceptions in that game. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares that in his first Super Bowl, he didn't crack 200 yards passing and that it wasn't a winning touchdown. He didn't.
Yeah, but
And it wasn't a winning touchdown drive from Tom Brady. It was Adam Vinatieri's 48. You just count them.
Yes, but he has 6 rings. Until Brock Purdy builds up that 7, sorry. Until he builds up that kind of legacy, I cannot just be like, okay, everything is erased. But I never went to the extreme with Brock Purdy either that you did. So I'm not saying that I'm a Brock Purdy hater. I never thought he was as bad as people made him seem. And I don't think he's the next coming of Tom Brady either. I think the answer is somewhere in the middle. And I think that's what we saw in those 2 games. And so I expect it to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. But I would just like to see how the 49ers play over that game, because I know they cannot make the same mistakes they made in those last 2 games and do that against the Chiefs. It's not going to work.
So if they, what I'm saying is, because I think Kansas City will win. I do. I feel that way on Monday, but I reserve the right in Vegas.
Wasn't it you who said they're inevitable? No, that was Michael Smith.
That was Mike Smith talking about
But
Thanos. He said Kansas City is inevitable. And Patrick Mahomes is like, Thanos, I'm inevitable.
Yeah.
But I don't think San Francisco will win. But if they do win, you do have to change up a lot of the things that have been said, that are being said.
Sure.
About the Niners. Because not only will a win, get San Francisco into the 21st century, because that's their standard. This is a real franchise, 5 Super Bowl titles. When you get number 6, okay, this is not like a little up-and-coming franchise just getting their first Super Bowl title. So they have high expectations, even though they continue to make excuses. I'm going to play you that sound in a second. They make excuses. They do. That's why I don't like them. But if they win, now it changes the recent course of history here, the last 5 or 6 years of the champions. Usually the story is if you win, you can't win a Super Bowl unless you've got one of those guys at quarterback. You got to have one of these big-time guys at quarterback. Think about it. Okay, last year, Patrick Mahomes. And then you think about the year before, you have the Rams and Matthew Stafford, and you have Tom Brady.
Nick Foles.
And, you got Tom Brady again, and you got Mahomes again, and you got Brady in 2018. In 2017, that's a bit of an aberration because you got Nick Foles winning. But generally, 16, Brady, 15, Peyton Manning. The thought in the league, that's why they keep overdrafting quarterbacks now. That's why this year they're going to be, 3 quarterbacks taking in the top 10, and you'll probably force a couple of quarterbacks in the first round who don't deserve to be there because the league is so quarterback obsessed, and the thought is you need one of these guys to win it. Well, if Brock Purdy wins, especially if he doesn't play well, and he wins, it kind of makes you recalibrate. And it kind of gives hope to other franchises. You don't necessarily need a Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. You don't need the number 1 overall pick. You don't need a first-round guy to win a Super Bowl.
Question, is Russell Wilson one of those guys?
I think a lot is at stake.
He
was. He's not anymore.
But when they won it, he was.
Well, when they won it,
Or was it about the defense?
Yeah, when they wanted, and that was a different era too. That was like 12 years ago. It's like the league has really kind of changed a bit. It's hard to, the formula that the Seahawks used in 2012 to win, I don't think you can do that anymore.
I think football is a little different than other sports in that I do think if you have like really, really, really great pieces, I don't think your quarterback has to be super elite, but I think you have to have a better than average quarterback. And I do think Brock Purdy is better than average. I think he's a good to very good quarterback, and we'll see. And maybe he's better than that. We just need to let his career play out. But I think they have a great team all around. Plus they have a very, high performing quarterback. At least in moments he does.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.